been like this for about 3 minutes. There's no one's been saying anything. It's been chilling. Hi everyone, my name is Philip, and I am the Senate, also called Long Lost Lore. And welcome to yet another episode of the Dreamlands, where your dreams are not only dreams, they're also lands. As I said, my name is Philip, and I am.
Did you say glands?
I did not say. I would be very clear. On this night of all nights, I did not say glands.
Got it.
Sure.
Oh God, I can
dream glands, like your
dream glands.
Somnolist? I can never get that word right.
Somnambulist?
Somnambulist.
Somebody who's a sleepwalker?
Some ambulance?
Yeah, your somnambulistic or like glands. Like that's too many. It's too much.
Are you guys saying glands with a D? Because I'm saying it without a D, which refers to something else.
Glands.
Oh, I see.
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? Out there in the world. Here we're silent. I'm gonna jump into this part quick. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just inform the audience. Yeah, we've just entirely run out of stuff to say to each other. It took us like 4 years on this channel.
Exhausted all topics we could possibly talk about.
We have no more no more ability to converse with each other.
Kevin, have you ever seen the old SNL? This was from maybe 10 years ago, where they would do the recurring thing of Good Morning Miami, where it's 3 super chipper hosts recording the week's intros, where it's like, "Good morning, Miami. On today's show, we'll show you how to parasail with your squirrel. And what's this? This guy sounds bad talking about this." And they're like, "And cut." And then they all put their things down and just glare silently. And like one of them starts singing, and the other's like, "Shut up." It's so good. So that's the vibe here now.
That's the behind the scenes.
I'm going to show off, because if you guys want to vote, and also, so far, many people don't vote. Don't worry about voting. Here are the dice we have seen so far. A bat and moon D4. A wolf D20. And a wolf D10.
I would just like to go on record that I don't agree with Philip. I think you should worry about voting.
A blood D8.
I mean, just in general, not about this dice.
No.
Unless
it's a waste of your time.
In a monarchy, which you don't vote, so
it's a waste of your time. We've had a mist percentile, M-I-S-T, like mist, like vapor, and a mist is in a mist connection, D6. So anyway, these are the ones we've had so far. We have the symbols are mist, bloody numbers, wolf, and bat and moon. I'm going to be opening another box here today. So, if anyone here would like to if you guess correctly what it is, you get an in-game benefit.
Oh.
Bat D6.
Bat D6.
Damn it. So I guessed last night. That's what I was going to guess again tonight. Bloody D4.
Bloody D4. Bat D6, bloody D4.
Mist 8.
Mist 8. All right.
This sounds like Battleship. You're announcing where to shoot the things on Battleship or something.
I like the idea that it's like Miss Tate. Someone whose last name is Tate. She's Miss Tate. Yes.
Oh, it sounded like mistake to me.
Ka, do you have a vote?
I don't vote.
Perfect. And that is something to remember here in this early voting season leading up to November. Sometimes the only way to win is not to play. Ladies and gentlemen, well, hold on. There's 2 dice in this here expanded hole. First of all, we have a wolf D12.
That's what I said.
Wolf D12! D12, first roll. Oh, snap. However, it's not alone in there. We also have a Miss D8. Kevin, once again.
That is incomprehensible.
Well,
it doesn't even make sense for there to be 2 dice in there.
I know.
It's not even like, oh, and here's an extra one. It's just like...
No, it was a double wide.
Oh, but I thought when they normally do that, it's not like just another dice from the set. It's normally like here's some random D2 or a thing.
It's unusual, but I think it has happened before in the big ones.
Did I go out and buy that fairy calendar just to make sure I got this right?
Wouldn't put it past you, but there's no law against it. I will also say that that's impressive that you just did that. However, Last year, Dan got like 4 right. It was insane.
In a row.
It
angered me
it
so
was
much.
so wild. So, I will roll this D8 for the first time. It is a 2. So the D12 came out swinging. The D8 not so much. Thank you all for playing, Kevin. Okay,
I know what you should do.
Wait, what should I do? Oh, I see. Okay, I know what I'll do. I understand what I'll do. I'm pretty sure I know what Pierce is suggesting I do. Kevin, you will not be gaining any kind of mechanical benefit tonight. After all, you will be gaining a narrative benefit.
Oh.
So, with that, let's talk about what happened in our previous episode. When last we checked in with the group, Dominic, Asha, and Nova went on a mission to the Scented Realms to kind of just check in on, it was a sort of a longer shot thing. The divinations had supported it as an idea, but not quite as much, and so they just sort of went there to maybe stake out just in case Orlando showed up. He never did, so they got some candles, came back. Meanwhile, Henry took Cosmin Ocelot and Zekas with him to the Dreadlands, to Maisie's realm, because Ka, you may not be aware of this. Basically, the divination suggested you guys should go check with Maisie. He thought he had a means of getting them out if things got dangerous, but the idea was, if Dracula, as it seems to be the case, is connected to the Nightmare Rider, then perhaps Maisie is someone who an alliance would actually make sense with. So they went, we read an invocation. The invocation, if you guys get... Oh, then I had them randomly roll which Dreadland they went into, and they went into Voluptua. So the invocation was turn-ons, a suntanned wet body, and a sexy butt, ! Turn-offs, pushy people, dishonesty, show-off guys. That was from Miss December 1996. In any event, on the sexy beaches of Voluptua, Henry Lovestone, the ghost of Nova, Nova's ghost form carrying Agnes, Cosmin Ocelot, and Zekas went and kind of had a little convo with Maisie. Little sort of conversation. The upshot of the conversation is that Maisie has actually been dealt a sort of setback by Dracula and the Nightmare Rider, so she is fairly open to potentially, some kind of alliance. And Henry's read on Maisie, and realizing sort of more what she is and what she represents, is that Maisie, though malevolent and cruel and wanting to cause fear, is not really trying to conquer. Maisie is an almost elemental thing. She's kind of like a law of the universe. And though some people disagree that the universe needs that kind of fear and dread in it, Henry feels that Maisie is potentially not quite as dangerous because Maisie represents just fear itself, as opposed to the Nightmare Rider and Dracula, who have very specific plans for conquest and domination. The fact that Maisie crafted these Dreadlands the way she did, that's certainly weird, but also she made pretty much everyone in there. Also, Zekas asked if she had anyone else still trapped in here from outside. As far as they could tell, she was being honest when she said there was one person, a shadow elf named Lady Rhiannon Dythe, and they were like, okay, we won't mess with that. So, good news, Dominic, they did not bring a shadow elf home with them.
Okay, that's good.
But in, I think they also just had the sense that, Dracula is probably kind of more dangerous, more of a problem, kind of bigger picture problem. So, everything was great until Maisie wanted to talk to Agnes, and Ghost Nova, who doesn't speak, was making these very exaggerated gestures, and eventually threw one of Zekas' arrows at Maisie, and Zekas shot the arrow to avoid it, and Maisie sort of was impressive, and basically Maisie said, well, if you guys get out, sure, we can talk about an alliance in the future. So the group then had to hightail it back to the Mists.
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
When Maisie talks, is it like a ventriloquist dummy, or what is happening?
Most of the time, it was a disembodied voice, but occasionally the mouth would move, for a very dramatic moment.
So it's 90% of the time homeward bound.
90% of the time homeward bound, but then every once in a while, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So in any case, they did manage to escape back. I will tell you though, it was freaking close. There was some Cosmonaut running back to get Zekas and doing that, and Zekas just barely managed to get pulled out. And Henry was like, okay, well, that was interesting. So, they also, I guess I should also mention to Dominic and Asha, because this is conversations that we may have today, but also you should know. There were some talks about, like, what it would... Oh, so what Maisie... The deal that Maisie was proffering is Maisie would help to battle against the Nightmare Rider in many different multiverses, would kind of mess with the Nightmare Rider's plans. But in exchange, Maisie wants a world of her own. Not a Dreadland, not this kind of pure nightmare. Maisie would want a material plane. And Henry... And basically Zekas was saying, ooh, what about like a multiversal trellis? I think Zekas was thinking, let's give her that thing in the Versus verse. But Henry said, I'm not so comfortable with giving her anything else, but theoretically we could build a new world for Maisie to inhabit. One that, you know, perhaps we could also serve us in other ways, but could kind of be Maisie's place to have a different kind of fear. Because Maisie seems but Maisie seems to want to not only be focused on the mist and kind of the nightmare side of fear. She wants, like, you know, waking life to be a nightmare too. She's a real cool person. You guys should team up with her. So that was kind of where we left things. Zekas considered taking a dip in the hot tub until they explained that the hot tub is a voluptuous thing, and then he was like, oh my god, what have I been doing this whole time? And that is where we left off. Did I, Cosmonaut and Zekas, did I miss anything critical? Do you guys recall?
Just that I think for maybe the first time ever in running these games with you, you shut down. You did not yes and what I said.
Yes. I was very specific about this. What was the thing? What was the first thing you said?
Well, first I said Jimmy Buffett, but I wasn't. Yeah. I didn't mean it. Yeah, I was thinking in my head was girl from Implement. My favorite thing was Philip went, look, I normally like to yes and, but no, that's wrong. That's not the vibe at all. Pierce
was like, I'm hearing some Jimmy Buffett music, and I'm like, you're not, because. Sorry, my apologies to the late great Jimmy Buffett. No one fucks to that. You were in Voluptua, which means
I'm sure someone.
Well, okay, that's fair.
Definitely.
But in Paradise, maybe people do. But in Voluptua, it's got to be like smooth jazz and calypso drums. And then I made a reference to, it sounds like you're in an infomercial for Girls Gone Wild. And Sophia said something in chat of like Nightmare Memory Unlocked, or so. I forget how you phrased it, Sophia, but you referenced being like, oh yeah, I'm remembering that, and that's hell. So yeah. Anyway, so that was a notable thing from then. So with that in mind, we will now jump into chapter 32, guys. Episode 32 of this game. We've really been doing a lot of these.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like just the dream version?
Yeah. Just the dream version. Yeah.
That's wild.
Cursed memory.
It's amazing
unlocked. That's what Sophia said.
It's amazing how fast you rack up the sessions when you play every week.
It really is. Yeah. Hence us having 165 of Blood from a Stone. Yeah. So, I have drawn the dice. Congratulations to Kevin. We have we've recapped, so I guess all that's left to do is begin the game. So Henry will oh yes, go ahead.
I got 2 matches for luck.
Oh my god. Congratulations, 2 matches for luck. You'll have 4 for the day. Everyone roll your luck. Excellent point. Last night was a really fun thing where one person had a massive success in luck and so many other people just had nothing. It was wild.
Pair of 2s.
Pair of 2s. You'll have 4 for the night as well.
Right.
Pair of 8s.
4 for the night. Not 5 though, because you're not DJ3. Ha 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 ha. Take that.
And we didn't go to the...
Suck it.
Woo!
Oh. You almost WWF crossed your hands there. There is nothing lingering that would prevent me from getting to full power, right?
Nope.
Okay.
We survived. Unscathed.
You did. I mean, except for...
I know about that. We understand that it's not really water in the jacuzzi. Now I just feel like, having been to Voluptua, I understand that jacuzzi is just full of lube or massage oil now.
Oh god. Right back.
So you go into it and you come out all shiny.
Oh boy. Well, that
Or maybe it's just all the like suntan oil that just comes off when people go into it.
It's a rough world. Let's just say that things Voluptuan seem fun, but as soon as you finished your time there, you're like, I never want to go there again. And on that note, let's
go back to Voluptua.
I don't think that's on the docket today. So, friends, the next day, I think that Dominic and Asha had a sense that Cosmin Ocelot and Zekas had a rougher time on their sort of mission, so you probably gave them some space as after you sort of, recuperated for a day, as you often do. Henry arrived back.
No, Asha did not. They did not come back flowers. They're fine.
Asha has no sympathy because they were not flowers.
Yeah.
It's canon.
I mean, I did come back flowers with you.
Yeah, but this time you weren't flowers.
No, this time.
Yeah.
Ergo, that must not have been a bad mission.
Yep.
All right. So, in any case, Henry does arrive, and Henry, he won't even be trying to hide it. So, just whatever you're kind of, I think you guys all have a sense that Henry is in an irritated mood, and he sort of will, see you all and sort of say, "Hello, everyone. I do have a mission for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am personally, if you recall, there is one universe that I think is a total waste of time. But the divinations have spoken more loudly and clearly than they ever have before. Sort of based on what options sort of were presented, what sort of were arising. One option was to look into something that could help us craft a universe, whether it's one we're going to give to Maisie or not. But something that would be helpful for the crafting of a multiversal trellis. I have never seen an idea so hardly shut down by the divinations as that. Instead, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but the divinations would like you to visit the Otenverse. Whatever it is that Dracula is doing there, which again is a sort of it's sort of like I don't even know what the Otenverse is, to be honest. I think it's sort of some kind of, I think it's kind of similar to the Versus Verse.
Would I have any familiarity that as like a Saturday morning cartoon character?
Make a luck roll, Cosmonos.
Sure, the one time. Okay.
Wait. Have I seen any? Do they have any ads on the television? Or
the
Ultiverse
television that's here?
No, in Grey in the Dark.
They would not for the Otenverse.
Dystoria. Nope.
Because Henry will mention the Otenverse, like so much else nonsense, is tied to CC7722. Cosmin Ocelot, the bad news is you don't. Other Tunes in Space did have a limited edition cereal made. You were not a featured marshmallow in it.
This is
So you're
collectivism erasure.
Exactly. Collectivism erasure, yeah. They specifically didn't want a commie in their cereal. That's what they said. No communist cereal. Hasn't Ben and Jerry's done enough to corrupt the children? Do we have to do it to our cereal too? Henry will say, so I don't really have much to tell you about this mission today. You're going to go to the Otenverse. You're going to sort of see what it is Dracula's up to. I suppose if you want to thwart him, if you want to stop what he's doing, you're more than welcome to. I don't know that it is a theater that we need to sort of invest much resources into. I don't know how much good it will even do him. But the point is, he's there. The divinations have spoken. So I think it's something important is happening there. You should observe. But I would tell you, mainly just go and. I'm going to be putting a sort of another glamour on you, slightly different than we've done before. Dominic, many apologies. Yes, you are going to sort of become Toons. You will need to sort of match what the mascots there are. So I'm simply going to glamour you so that you sort of have an animated sort of overlay So Asha, I suppose if you want to, the plan was to just sort of, make you look like yourself, but, I suppose we could put Duchess on top of you again if you would prefer.
No, that okay.
All right. Duchess is like, I'm busy today anyway. As she's jumping past and holding a TNT plunger. And it's like, you didn't see that. And that just goes away. Yeah.
Huh.
And Cosmonauts, you can be attuned easy, so and actually Dominic and Zekas, you were not turned into tunes. It was only Cosmonocelot and Asha who were made tunes for that sort of when you guys went location scouting in your home universe.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to remember where that was. Yeah, okay.
So Henry says,
are we becoming tunes?
You're not going to become tunes. You will simply have it sort of put upon you. It'll be a very simple glamour. I'll just all right for now. And he just waves his hands, and suddenly, Cosmonauts, you look how you looked in the cartoon, very accurately. Asha, you look like an Ewok from the Ewoks, Saturday morning cartoon from the 80s. Zekas and Dominic, you look like kind of just pleasant, kind of simple, streamlined designed, kind of, like breakfast cartoon characters. You're an orc, and you're an elf. Yeah.
If I change, is that also animated?
As you begin to change, Henry will be like, great thing, and he kind of does a thing, and yes, now you're also a big animated Cyclops. Perfect. So,
feels, for whatever reason, Zekas, I feel like you're very Lion-O. That is what I imagine here.
Why do I get the feeling that I now look like I have 4 fingers instead of my usual 5?
Probably because you only have, sorry about that. I didn't sort of, I'm just putting you into the design here, so that's what you look like. I'm also going to mention to you all, as you sort of prepare for this mission here, we lost out on a sort of an opportunity yesterday. I don't know if you recall me talking about some dragons. Do you remember this at all? There were some dragons who were sort of engaging in some various matters here and there. These dragons, I helped them, and in exchange I asked for them to collect something for me. And they collected it, and then the one who obtained it immediately used it for himself, without even literally the second he obtained it, he used it for his own sort of and I have to say, there was something about this guy when you first spoke to him. He seems like maybe he could be a really cool innovator, some of the ideas that he's starting out, they sound like they could be good. They sound like they could change the world. They sound like they could, sort of clean things up and sort of, be a great thing. But the more sort of you pay attention to him, you realize that he's a very toxic person, sort of very, very problematic. And now nobody even, I don't know. Anyway, we don't have a penumbra from a sort of a shadow master.
Does this give more power to the Nightmare Rider?
What it does, in fact, Cosmonauts, I did not wish to sort of be too. I did not want to be too sort of fatalistic about this, but between this, I feel between this and the divinations, there's been a bit of an unfortunate sort of thing. It does not give more power to the Nightmare Rider, but obtaining this would have given us a great weapon against the Nightmare Rider. I could have used that magic against him to considerable effect. So, I fear that while working with Maisie previously seemed like a possibility, it is now, to me, feeling a little bit more like the ideal option. And that is never a good position to be in because, well, she's Maisie. So
she treated us so well too.
Yes. The unfortunate thing is, by Maisie standards, she really did. She gave us a shot. Yes. Maisie allowed us to escape, and that was sort of, a lot. Oh, hello, Nova.
This is not... Hello. This is not uncommon reception I have experienced when in audiences of people in power.
Yes, it was... basically. Nova, of course, though Nova was not present for that, Nova's ghost came along and super long story that I've already told here, very short, Nova. Your ghost would have reported back that your ghost took Agnes to go speak to the real Maisie, while Nova and other people went on a different mission. And Nova's ghost became very insulted by what only she could hear that Maisie was saying to Agnes, to the point that Nova's ghost took one of Zekas' arrows and threw it at Maisie, and that triggered Maisie shutting the door through the abyss, so you guys all had to run out. You got out, but it was rough. But the point is, Agnes appreciated what Ghost Nova did, and perhaps real Nova does too. That's up to you.
So he's just trying to off us.
Yeah. So in any case, what Henry was just saying is based on some other things that have happened. It would be a very beneficial thing if we can see our way to making an alliance with Maisie, even though if a better opportunity presents itself, I'm very happy to do that instead. That is all neither here nor there for tonight. All you're doing is going to the Outenverse. The divinations think you must do so, so you will encounter Dracula there, see what he is up to. If you wish, I will leave it in your hands. You must analyze the situation. If you want to sort of cause trouble for him, you can. If you want to try to keep him thinking we're allied with him too, you may do that as well. It is whatever you think will further our ends of preventing the Nightmare Rider from, conquering everyone's dreams and having dominion over all things. Whichever of those things you think will help the most.
Understood.
Great. Well then,
what if we make, Henry, before we go, just so I know ramifications of this, what if we make offer to Nightmare Rider and Dracula what if we offer them what Maisie has asked of us, but instead of giving them where we trap them like I suggested with Maisie?
Based on our foe's ability to overcome my divinations up to this point, I suspect that the Nightmare Rider, at least, may be beyond my ability to trap in such a way. And remember, Dracula is a master mage, which means destroy him in one place does not necessarily, if you built something that would take him out of those other worlds, but that is, it's hard to put the genies back in the bottle, you understand.
Okay.
But it's a possibility. Trying to create a prison world for the Nightmare Rider, if we could do that, that would be an ideal situation. But
a stable
dimension, precisely. Oh, also I should mention that Nova, you have been glamored that you are now an animated serial mascot version of Nova, with a little stuffed thing. You're all cartoons right now, so.
Is Agnes like a marshmallow now? Is that basically what's going on?
Potentially. Makes sense. Lamb mallows. So right. Henry's going to bid you all farewell, and he'll hand Asha the book. And at this point, I'm going to ask a very important question. I'm going to do this by a vote of the 5 of you, and not by what is in my heart, not what's written in my heart. Does it go milk, cereal, or cereal, milk?
Cereal milk.
When I was a child, it was
milk.
It was milk cereal, because I needed to make sure it was one perfect layer and no like cereal was stacked on top of the other.
Fascinating. Okay.
But at some points, it became, when I stopped caring about that, it was cereal milk.
Cereal milk.
Cereal milk.
Cereal milk.
Cereal milk.
Cereal milk.
Cereal
How's
milk.
that even a question? That's obviously objectively correct. Sorry, young Asha.
One moment.
Is he just gonna like pour a bowl of cereal in front of him?
No, we just upset him
No,
so greatly.
100%.
He's never coming back.
And he's going to
Just
do it
empty
the
chair.
opposite way that we just said.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Really?
he's 100% going to go milk and then cereal now, since we unanimously said.
But why?
So that was the wrong way to do it.
I'm logging
You're just
off.
gonna eat a bowl of cereal right now?
I'll see you next week, Philip. I'm out. Oh no, here we go.
All right. So, in any
I'll
case,
see you next week, Philip. I'm out.
You're out?
I know I'm out. This.
Oh, nice having you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, did you already have that cereal, or did you buy that for today?
did I go out to buy Count Chocula today? And did I go to the grocery store and they didn't have it, and then I went to Target because they had it? Today?
Yeah, the family size.
Because the only thing they had was the goddamn family size. just all that extra cereal for this one joke.
Oh,
Also, did you guys?
Hashtag-
There's a new flavor of the monster cereal called Carmella Crunch, I think, and it's a
What monster cereal? What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you meant
Chocula.
the
Oh,
Monster
Franken-
energy
Frankenberry.
drink as a cereal. It's like,
You
what
know,
the
like
heck?
Blueberry,
So there's-
Frankenberry,
yeah.
and Count Chocula. And
Do
then
you really
later there
have
was
a bowl of cereal right now?
I'm wondering why? Why this gag?
because we're in the cereal verse.
That's where we're going. We're going to a land of serial cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Though you didn't do what I thought you were going to do.
What's that?
Which is, I told them that what I assumed you were about to do was, since we universally agreed, unanimously agreed, that you would just do it the other way.
No, we do a
Just
vote.
because we had said.
Democracy reigns in this game. You guys vote for stuff, and that's the mission we do.
I mean, I didn't realize we were voting. If we were
No,
voting,
no,
I would
we didn't.
have wanted to watch you do milk then cereal, but
You don't. Why are you mad that I have
Do you
cereal?
guys remember this
She's
video is
so
so
upset.
old?
Why are
This
you
video is-
mad?
I'm about to date myself because I think I'm about to talk about an internet video that predates Felicia's existence. But do you remember the milk and cereal song? Milk and cereal, cereal and milk, cereal and milk,
What the heck?
cereal and milk, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It was like this viral video of just these two guys doing an an a cappella thing that then just kind of gets more and more psychedelic visually.
I kind of
But it's
have
just
to
them-
ask viral where, because I've never heard of that one.
I've never
This
heard
was
of
like
it.
my freshman year of college.
Guys, I don't recall that. Also, I have not. Your freshman year of college would not have predated Felicia's birth, I don't think.
Okay.
Why,
That makes me feel
why
better.
are you so upset by the cereal? Am I missing something? This is also the first bowl of cereal I've probably had in 20 years, and oh my god, it's so good.
cereal. It's
These
great.
candy cereals are great.
Yeah, it's all
Even the
just sugar.
non-candy ones. Where do you put Honey Nut Cheerios? Does that count as a candy?
No, that's healthy.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the healthier cereal.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Disgusting cereal.
I can't see what people see in it.
Did you guys, the following, I don't think this predates anyone's birth, but this would have been when some people on this channel were babies. But back when Planet Hollywood was a thing, they had chicken tenders that in the breading had Captain Crunch, and they were so good.
You and the captain make it happen.
So anyway, you guys start walking, and all of a sudden, your tunes, you're walking through dreams,
And we're in milk.
and all the songs you hear
Bless you.
are so catchy. Like everything you hear, it's like really catchy. It's like catchy vibes, just very pleasant vibes everywhere you're walking.
As we're walking, my steps sort of start synchronizing with the percussion, the rhythm. Just subconsciously.
And now I need each of you, and by the way, you're all at full power in case you hadn't done that. I need each and every one of you to give me a keep control roll under will.
Hey. I so rarely get to roll this.
Yeah.
What's that? Pair of fives. Noir.
2 force.
5s, 4s. Pair.
I have a pair of 6s and a pair of 8s. I'm just deciding.
Understood. I guess anybody tell me if you don't have a pair. God, so were there kids who could just eat this every morning? This is so cool.
I ate
I
Cocoa
wasn't
Krispies.
Cookie Crisps. And that was a massive argument I would wage that I could then just eat regular cookies for breakfast if Cookie Crisp counted.
Sorry, what was it that you were asking us to do?
Keep control.
So roll under will.
Do a keep control roll as you guys are getting those vibes.
1 match.
Did you have any matches, Nova?
I have a match.
Okay, so the good news is You guys
I
are
wasn't
moving.
allowed to eat sugar cereal, just for everyone to know. And I was only allowed to eat oatmeal.
My mother referred to this as vacation cereal, and we could only have it when we're on vacation.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so sorry you can only eat oatmeal. Is that what you were mad that I was eating a bowl of cereal?
Why are you
No.
sorry about oatmeal?
Obviously did it wrong. It's fine.
I did it wrong?
I'll survive.
No, he put the milk on top of the
I put the
cereal.
cereal and then poured in the milk.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
you walked away before he
No,
actually did
you
the
I
deed.
couldn't watch. I thought
Yeah.
you were going to do it the other way. I was like, I can't watch. I had to
Oh.
No.
He punked you.
step away.
Wow. I mean, I reiterate, I know how little you think of me, but that's lower than I was ready for. All right. Well, in any case, the good news is none of you become Trix Rabbit level maniacs intent on just gobbling up some cereal. You all are like, oh my god, cereal would be really good. And you're all kind of like, you all feel like pitching a cereal that none of you actually possess, but that you're kind of like, this would be cool. Yes?
Just so I have the lay of the land here.
Yeah.
Is this place like the field in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where I can just start eating flowers now? Are they like teacups that are candy?
Once we get there, we'll find out.
Okay.
For now, you guys are still going through the thing, but there's probably is a vibe of. Well, I'm gonna freeze like this. What the street you could have gone to last time is Marshmallow Alley, and you didn't go there.
Okay.
So instead, the first time this was offered, so you guys pass through, and you all resist cereal. But you're all kind of like, oh my god, I wish that like I had a cereal I could be eating right now. And as you go through, you find yourselves entering a dream. And the dream is... actually, let's do... Kevin, could you roll me a d6?
Yes. A 2.
A 2. Okay. The dream is of an elephant wearing a very fancy suit, a cartoon elephant. He's in a very nice suit and a top hat. And he is just housing bowls of cereal. And as he does so, other animals in suits like pop into the space, and they're like, Mayor Tusk, there's a new marshmallow to try. He's like, bring it in. And another one says, Mayor Tusk, do you want to try the chocolate? Absolutely.
Is he eating with his trunk or his limb?
The trunk is like moving up, and he's shoveling it under the
trunk holding the spoon.
No, he's
like
using
in
his
the
hands
cartoon.
for the spoon. Yeah. But he's like, oh, gotta eat all of this. Oh, I'm the mayor after all. Blah, 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 blah. And you guys vaguely get a sense that this dream you're standing in is taking place in the mayoral office of Breakfast Town, USA, which is a delicious cereal in CC 7722.
The cereal is called Breakfast Town USA.
It's called Breakfast Town, USA, and the marshmallows are shaped like buildings.
Well,
Like
You
buildings?
sound boring
Yep.
as hell.
It's municipally delicious.
what do
That's what I've
the
always wanted.
buildings taste like though?
Well, it depends. The skyscrapers are lemon lime. The domes are vanilla, and the train stations are cherry.
What about the airports?
The airports from the limited edition, from the limited edition, Oops, All Travel. The airports it was controversially they were peanut butter flavored.
And the residential area.
They do have houses sometimes. The houses tend to just be like.
I assume that they have at least
Oh.
like the White House.
Well, the
And,
houses are the residential. That's like the gross like just oaten real part that nobody wants. Yeah. Did you know that sometimes they do Lucky Charms as Oops All Marshmallows?
Sure do.
What? That cannot be legal. Anyway,
You're allowed to just put sugar straight into milk if you want. You're
Yeah.
allowed. It's a thing you can do.
yeah, it's got shapes. It turns out weird colors. So, in any case, as he's You see that you are in a dream. He does not observe you, and you understand that you could pass out of the dream of Mayor Tusk, who is currently just having cereal and is so happy.
Well, this looks more fun than last week.
And as you exit his dream, you hear a haunting wolf howl in the distance, and you find yourselves standing in a dank, dark dungeon, looking at Mayor Tusk through a set of iron bars, where his clothing is cartoonishly all, like, frayed at the edges, to, like, show that he's been locked up for a while. He probably has, like, a 5 o'clock shadow, the way cartoons do sometimes.
An elephant with a beard.
That is what you see. The elephant, and he is sleeping fitfully. And you hear so many shenanigans, like, whoop, 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 whoop. Get my marshmallows. Nutty. From other cells in this dank dungeon.
What?
Are there any guards down here?
There are no guards down here. Everyone is locked up. Very tight. However, as you give me a... Zekas, why don't you give me a look roll to just see if you can kind of look down and make sure you see who everyone is.
2 sevens.
2 sevens. Comedy. Guess what? Spoiler alert. Best thing you could roll tonight are the 7s, baby. So Zekas, here is what you see. Mayor Tusk is there. You also see that in another cell, there is an old-timey prospector, cartoon prospector with a big beard, and he is sleeping using his mule as like a pillow. And the mule is like kicking in its sleep, very upset. You also see there is a baker in one of the cells with like a chef hat baker. In another cell, there's a fox. In another cell, there is a Frankenstein monster. And you're kind of like, ooh, interesting. It seems like this guy shouldn't be in a cell here. He should be out and enjoying himself. But in the last one, Zekas, you don't know why, and maybe you don't, but on some level you feel almost more of a connection. There is a caribou.
Caribou?
A caribou. A caribou, an animated caribou, who is wearing a very fancy suit. He has cufflinks that are in the symbol of like spades, and his tie has like diamonds and hearts and clubs on it. And he's wearing like a very fancy suit. And you just feel like, oh, this guy has cool vibes.
Name is CJ3.
And maybe, just maybe, it's because you called this that I've included him today.
Should we? I feel like we should talk to this one.
Weird.
You wish to talk to fancy caribou?
Yes.
Seems like, honestly, looking around, maybe the most rational one to ask.
The caribou, and while they're all doing a funny snore, but the caribou is kind of going, zip, 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 let it ride. Zip, 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 zip. Double down. Zip, 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 zip. All in. Zip, 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 zip.
Excuse me? Oh.
Whoa! Hey, listen. Casino Carl doesn't want no trouble.
Casino Carl.
I don't know if you're the new guards that this new vampire's come up, but he's a real snake eyes if you ask me.
How did you end up in here?
What? Oh, like you don't know? Actually, maybe you don't know. Oh, well in that case, he kind of stands up and straightens his tie. Hi there, I'm Casino Carl, and I would do anything, and I mean anything, if you could get me a bowl of jackpot cereal right now, because I'm missing those delicious cherry marshmallows and the slot machines and the so delicious crunch of a nice bowl of jackpot. Can you hook me up?
You want cereal and not out of cell?
Whoa. He just sees Asha. He's like, damn.
I know.
You were one serious looking mascot. Classic, but sturdy.
What?
Yeah. Oh man, I bet your cereal's delicious.
Excuse me?
Casino
Thank you.
Carl. You're welcome. I'd love to try a bowl sometime. Anyway, yeah, I'm.
Maybe.
I don't think he's doing an innuendo. I think he's being literal.
It probably is an innuendo, but he does just mean a bowl of cereal.
I believe it is both.
Yeah, he thinks you're like a
He wishes to taste your sweetness.
cartoon thing.
What?
Anyway, yeah, we got locked up in here after that mean new vampire mascot showed up. He is not like the old one. Batty the vampire was kind of fun, you know? I mean, listen, Casino Carl. Yeah, Batty the vampire. He was
Batty or Batty?
Batty, you know, bat, like with wings and stuff. Batty the vampire, he was okay, but I would even occasionally, you know, I'd roll the dice on a bowl of Batty Puffs here and there. Why not? You gotta put it on the field sometimes. When you're on a roll, you gotta try all the cereals you have to offer. But this new vampire, he's mean. He locked us up down here. Yeah. He bit that guy, and he points across at the baker. Oh, the poor muffin man, he's never been the same.
Take a look.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Yeah, the muffin man. He lives on Drury Lane. Well, he used to. Now he lives in that cell there, and he's bleeding out of his neck. It's disgusting.
We should keep him there.
I love muffin mix, though. Let me tell you, his cereal, it's nice. Blueberry flavor, banana nut, either way. Bowl of muffins in the morning, not too bad. But it's not as good as Jackpot. Can I have some Jackpot, please?
Why did he lock you all up?
Oh, because he took over and he started locking up anyone who wouldn't fall in line.
Is he over in the mayoral city hall area, or does he have
this new vampire? No, he's here in Castle Crunchenstein.
Oh, right.
And that guy would know. He points at the sort of Frankenstein monster.
Wait a minute. It's a castle, but you have a mayor? A democratically elected mayor?
Well, the castle's just outside of the town.
Outside the limits.
Yeah.
So what does Castle govern?
I don't really understand that kind of thing. I'm just Casino Carl. I'm here for jackpots and wonderful mascots such as yourself.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys want to let me out of here, maybe? If you don't have any jackpots.
So are you from a casino? Do you live in a casino here?
Oh, well, let me tell you something. Casino Carl is the casino. But also, yes, I live in a casino. My bet is a roulette table. Of course, I'm going to be honest. I got discontinued a while back. I'm sort of a... I guess they don't want to... I was real big in the 70s. Then at some point, parents decided they didn't want their children eating a casino-themed cereal. Especially because I also appeared in a lot of advertisements for cigarettes. People weren't too happy about that either. You never had a bowl of Jackpot? It's delicious.
I also imagine there was some sort of gambling aspect to the prizes inside the cereal.
Oh, listen. No
The
harm
very
in
first
gambling.
microtransactions.
Yeah, it's delightful. You just gotta see if the box tops you get are a winning box top.
Gotcha. Oh my god.
So the point is though, I don't like what this Dracula guy's up to upstairs. So maybe you guys can let me out. Also, his
just
name's
upstairs.
Dracula.
All
It's
right,
not
let's
even.
go.
Will you help us with Dracula then?
Will I help you? I mean,
Wait,
listen,
we need help.
I'm a
Do we have
gambler,
beef
not a
with
fighter.
Dracula?
What's that?
Well, we need to make him...
Do we have beef with Dracula? We could just talk to him.
From across the way, you'll never guess which of the mascots says this. Dracula? You guys are talking about that two-bit no-good rattlesnake Dracula?
Frankenstein's monster?
Exactly, yes. No, the prospector hops up and he goes, "Hey, Nutty, get this! There's some new people here!" And the prospector kind of comes over to his things and looks up, and his mule comes over and he goes, "Hey! Who are you? Are you the new guards? Because, just so you know, Nutty and I need 2 bowls of Gold Rush cereal every day. It's the only thing we can eat." Did Dracula say... Dracula said we
you
can have
only
it.
eat cereal? No wonder you're all easily defeated. You don't have any protein in your diet.
What? Ah, of course we do. We're part of a balanced breakfast.
Yeah.
Those golden honey clusters and Gold Rush cereal, they give you what you need to get through the day. Let me out, please. Oh, he sees Asha. Wait a minute. Well, you're one fine-looking mascot. What kind of cereal do you have? What kind of bears?
Asha, beg pardon?
Are there marshmallows? You got nuts.
Asha not get the whole place. Asha very confused.
Oh wow.
Can I?
Go ahead.
I don't know that I'm particularly adept at this, even though I'm a fucking cat. But can I like smell to just see if like there's a particular like pheromone or scent coming off of Asha that's unusual now that we're here?
Sure, go do a smell roll. Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse you.
I'm not like coming up and sniffing you. I'm just sort of
Just get in
sniffing
there.
the air.
Sneefa.
I didn't like just like come and like shove my nose in your armpit or anything.
Come over here.
Cosmo Onslaught?
No matches.
You
I did
don't-
roll A7 though.
A 7. So you honestly, in that case, yes, then everything did happen. You sort of sniff in Asha's area and she says, excuse you. And old Zeke, the prospector from Gold Rush Cereal, starts going, yeah, she's funny. See that nutty? She's funny.
Sorry, Asha. Just look. I get that sort of like you leave trail of broken hearts wherever you go, but even so, this is more than normal.
This lot in short time.
We just got here.
I feel like next cell is marriage proposal.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk to the prospector. What do you know about Dracula?
All I know is he locked us up here, and he's got some. But and I'm as mad as I am that I'm down here. I'm even madder at the ones who went along with his plan.
Who went along?
Oh well, some of the ones you would have expected. He's got Batty the vampire under his thumb. It's embarrassing for Batty. I used to think Batty was an okay guy.
Oh.
But now, between Batty the vampire, Howler the werewolf, and Ghostly Oats, he's got a lot of monsters on his side. Plus old Wally Wheat joined him too, and he's not even a monster. And poor Crunchenstein's monster said, no, I won't. Actually, what he said was, "Rrr."
He seemed like he'd be.
Is Kruntenstein's
One of their
monster
group.
there?
Crunchenstein's monster is in one of the cells.
Huh.
Maybe we take him with us.
Who?
The monster.
Crunchenstein? Yeah, you could definitely let out Crunchenstein's monster. In fact, he'll sit up and he'll just kind of say, He sees Asha.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. What's Do I get the vibe of what Crunchenstein is saying?
Sure, do a
Detect vibe.
detect vibe reperson on Crunchenstein's monster.
1, 2, 3, 7.
I thought you were gonna pull something out of the box.
A toy.
Yeah.
I should have put a bunch of dice in there.
You could have Frankenstein. Can you pull him out?
I'm sorry. Tell me what you got again.
1, 2, 3, 7. So no matches.
No matches. You had a 7 in there, so I think that you get the impression that Crunchenstein's monster occasionally he's just like, "Rrr," but what he's actually saying is crunch. He just says crunch.
I don't know how we got there, but okay. So I go. Do you
Are we here
understand?
again?
Oh, to talk to Dracula, I guess. I'm trying to gauge if he's receptive to discussions or if he was gonna, I don't know, kill us on sight.
Okay.
So, Crunchenstein.
Crunch and monster.
Asha's not too far, but she's just gonna look for like the way out.
Oh yes, there's a can't miss it.
Oh, okay.
Stone staircase going up, full of animated torches. It's really easy.
Alright.
You guys are good.
I don't want to talk to Crunch. Just a quick word with Crunchenstein. Yes or no? If we talk to Dracula, will he kill us? Or will he kill us or no? You don't know?
He looks at Asha.
Oh. You know what? We
Well,
should just
should
talk
we-
to Dracula. Did any of us do anything ever on any of our adventures to piss Dracula off? Because I don't think I have.
No, so far you guys have had, you've tried to be pretty cooperative with him.
I mean, we just
All right.
allied. But
Is this the same Dracula we spoke to on that movie set, or is this?
It's not him, but he knows everything that one does. They're part of the same, yeah.
Okay.
You know,
He
all
might have a
Dracula.
different persona here, but
Because we did let his wives out of the room that they weren't allowed out of.
he was mad at them, not you guys.
I guess so.
Like a good husband.
Oh God, no.
Straight to the moon. I
well,
tell
should
ya.
we
Lord.
Very Victorian.
at
I'll
least
say.
free the prisoners down here?
Casino Car's like, all I have to say is free. That sounds like a full house.
Hold on. That might
But
piss
maybe
off
that
Dracula.
upset Dracula before we talked.
I don't think we want to antagonize
Yeah,
Dracula.
but I mean, you guys are here to rescue us, right?
No,
free
you'd
breakfast
be less
time?
help than you outside of there than you in the cell.
But
If we're supposed to free this place.
I don't remember that being in our mission.
I'll tell you what, I'm Casino Carl. Want to play a card game for it? We could gamble it.
Wait, if you're at the casino all the time, that means you've lost most of your money because the house always win.
What happened if you lose? You have nothing.
What happens if I lose? Oh, I got plenty of stuff. I could trade you. I've got let's see. I don't have it on me, but I could tell you where some wonderful stuff is. But also, don't you want the thrill of a game?
No.
Oh.
No.
Perhaps. What is good?
Pick your game. We could play cards. I always have cards on me. I can make a slot machine for you. We had a slot machine cereal for a while, but the jackpot slots. Also, we have slot machines in Vegas. Now those are still there. Featured yours truly.
Asha is not sneaking away from the group, but she's gonna start going upstairs. But she's sneaking upstairs. Do you get what I mean?
You're gonna do you're even pointing as you go. You're just gonna do like a scout upstairs.
Yes.
Please give me a sneak roll. Meanwhile, Casino Carl's just like, I don't know, I feel like maybe some of you would just really love a chance to kind of let the dice ride and see what happens. Gambling?
I mean-
I don't like gambling because then I have less money to spend on my ghosts.
Wow, hey, guess what? No one's talking to you. The rest of you guys, anybody, this guy, right? Kind of interested in something here, maybe? Somebody?
What a dick. 3 ones.
Wow.
3 ones. All right, yes.
I feel like it. In a past life, I would really wanted to do this. Maybe I was a gambler before.
Hey, guess what? Nobody's talking to you. Oh man, Casino Carl's no good. In fairness to him, though, he was never supposed to be a mascot for children. Asha, you managed to sneak up the steps. And one thing you notice about the steps is that it actually is kind of maybe harder to sneak here because the steps seem to either squish like a marshmallow or crunch like an OT cereal, but you're adept enough that you can do it and your sort of animated paws, no problem. You get to the top and peer out. What you see is that there is a sort of gate, like a grate at the top, so like you'd need a key to leave this area as well. But beyond that, you see there is sort of a large hall. And right now there are 2 animated figures, sort of kind of pacing, and it looks like they're maybe half on guard, half hanging out. Could you give me a listen roll? Let's see if you can hear what they're saying.
I'm gonna add 2 dice to this.
I love it.
2 5s.
All right. With 2 5s. Yeah, seems... Oh, betrayal noir, that's all good. You notice that there are the 2 figures as you see them pass. One of them is an animated werewolf. The other seems to be like an animated ghost. So maybe Nova would... I bet the animated ghost would not be mean to Nova. But as they're sort of talking and chatting, you hear the ghost sort of saying, I just don't know about this. I just feel like this might have been a bad idea. I mean, I mean, what if this new guy decides that he doesn't like you or me either, you know, and he puts us down there? I don't want to go down there, away from my cereal. I want to be up here with my cereal. And meanwhile, the werewolf is saying, well, just don't say anything dumb. Ghostly, we gotta be real careful here. Something about this mascot's different. Remember that freaky athlete who showed up from that box of Wheaties that time? He looked all textured and weird. Yeah, that guy gave me the creeps, and I'm a ghost. Point is, we just gotta, this guy seems even worse. I don't know why. He looks like he looks like any old mascot, but he's got big ideas. Did you hear what he wanted to put into cereal? Did you hear what he was talking about? I had to leave, and I mean, I'm a werewolf. He wants some kind of marshmallow that makes it look like there's blood in the milk. Yeah, that was pretty scary. I know. I didn't like that either. Just we can't mess with this guy. He seems like he's a lot. And I don't like those horse marshmallows he's trying to push on him. They're licorice flavored. That's disgusting. I agree. It's licorice marshmallow seems gross. So anyway, that's what you hear, Asha.
Are we still talking? Are the non-Asha people still talking with the Casino Carl?
Yes. Meanwhile, Casino Carl, he's just like, come on, let's just play for something. Let me out of here.
Well, we don't have the key, so we can't let you out.
Yeah, but you could try. What? This guy just said I mean. That means he thinks he's good. He looks strong. He looks cool.
Do I see Asha on top of the stairs?
Yeah, or Asha, Asha can even be
Asha's gonna
down.
come back
Yeah,
and
Asha can come back
tell
down and
them what she
report.
heard.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a problem.
I mean, I would think amongst our group we could pick a flimsy cartoon lock.
Damn it! Why? Don't even put that idea into this guy.
What do you mean flimsy? I mean, these locks are very sturdy. I can't even. He like shakes the thing really hard, and it sort of like he like displaces the wall for a bit. Like, and he's like, see, I mean, they're okay. That was he kind of pulls it back in place. They're pretty strong, but
Would lock picking be pickpocket, or am I not seeing?
I think lock picking is more fine motor skills.
Fine motor skills,
Oh,
probably.
okay.
And I think Zekas, you even have some thieves' tool thing, right?
I have thieves' tools +1,
You have thieves' tools. I knew somebody had thieves' tools. Yeah.
but I'm not mentioning it at all because I don't want to.
You don't
get
want to let
that
any of them out.
obligation
Understood. Yeah.
on me.
Love it. I knew somebody had thieves' tools.
So,
I
here.
just assess like
Dang it!
the
Why didn't
doors and the locks.
Sure, do an
why didn't he
analyze. Yeah.
just bring us up there front door? That would have been way helpful.
Yeah. Sadly, you went into the dream of a captive.
Yeah, which means it all looks like we're gonna
1-7.
figure stuff out.
You're not. They. I mean, I guess at 7 you got it. You saw that he literally was able to like move the wall open and he could have walked out, but he pulled it back in for comedic effect. So you do in fact think you guys could probably break them out without difficulty. You can probably, honestly, if you had a little milk, you could probably just pour it on it and wait for it to soften everything up, and then they could get out.
Conjure milk spell.
Is there like a milk river?
Do you ask that, Nova?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the prospector says, oh yeah, there is a milk river, all right. Milk river, and I pan in there for delicious hidden buried treats all the time. It's a gorgeous flow, and on in the morning, it looks like a white snake just cutting through the valley. Oh, it's just a little slice of paradise. Ain't it nutty? And Nutty's like, brrr.
Your cereal in river,
Huh?
and you have to get it out with pan.
Yeah, I mean, I just do everything. I mean, I pan for everything. That's my whole shtick. I pan for cereal in the morning. When I go to the bank, I say, let me in, and I just pan for my money, and I come out like that.
Asha, it's toon logic. Don't think about it too deeply.
If I'm at a key party, everybody else just throws their keys in, but I got a pan for a key. See what kind of key I come up with. Hey, don't tell them about the key parties. He points to Nova. That one's not going to be cool with it.
I feel like we should just let these guys out and then go find Dracula.
I guess. Hold on.
But whatever key you get out of River, not going to be part of the party.
What? Oh, no, I don't pan for keys in the river. Although maybe we should hold a key beach party, key party. Hey, what's everyone say? And there's a chorus of hey, that sounds great, or, oh, yeah, crunch. That's a great idea.
Can I, like, just we're in, like, there's, like, the desk the mayor was, like, sleeping at, right?
No, the mayor the desk was in the mayor's dream.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was
the
imagining
mayor
he
is
was
in a just totally empty, cartoon prison cell.
Can I just go to, like, a wall and use my claw to, like, just draw a key and then try to pull it out of the wall?
Oh, wow. Okay. That's gonna be... You do have some cartoon origins. I will tell you straight up that what will make this difficult, so you may actually want to use power in a way no one ever does, for the thing you're about to realize. What will make this difficult is you are going to need 7s. The only thing that will do this is 7s.
I see.
In addition, you may want to spend knowledge on cartoonery, which you totally could do. This would 100% be it 100% would be a compose create, which I know is not your strongest suit.
Yeah, I'll use 2 of my knowledge into cartoonery, is what you said?
Yeah, just like cartoon nonsense. Cartoonery sounds good.
All right, and I will spend. It's only 2 power. Why aren't we doing this more often?
Well, because typically you don't like last night I should have given you guys the heads up of that as well.
Yeah.
When there is one thing that's way better, what Pierce is about to do for the players who, a thing you can always do, you can preset one of your dice to a number. So that if you're like, I really want 7, so you can do that, like, in hopes that then you'll wind up rolling a 7.
Okay, so I will predetermine one of these 4.
Okay.
To be 7.
So you just roll 3.
If you have 2 die,
Yeah.
you use 2 power, and you set 1 to a 7, and then you roll the 1, and you then spend 5 to make that a 7.
You can spend 7 power to guarantee. You can spend more than half your power to guarantee a specific success.
All right.
That is true.
2 7s and 2 2s.
2 7s and 2 2s. With 2 7s,
Comedy and horror.
You definitely, you kind of go to, you basically are able to carve out a key.
I just hand it to Zekas. It probably works.
You can do the honors.
Let's let Casino Carl out.
I appreciate it. Very kind. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. You put the key in the lock, and Cosmonauts, give me a fine motor skills roll as you try to make it work.
Fine motor skills. Crap. Okay.
Just give it a
You
shot.
did just make a key, not really.
You can add your cartoonery to this as well.
Okay. Second degree of mystery.
Okay, so with the second degree of mystery, Cosmonauts let you put it in, you're kind of jingling it, it's not really fitting because you carved it off the wall and you're kind of something's not right. And at some point while it's happening, Casino Carl's I think you just need to slide it a little more to the and then he pushes the whole thing open again and comes around and is you guys can do that. There you go. And then he comes back in and pulls it closed. Yeah.
Excellent, perfect.
Hey, I'm free. Great. Haha. Now that's an ace in the hole.
Could you?
That's
just
not
have
even a
that this whole
casino
time?
reference.
What? An ace in the hole? Sure it is. If you're playing, if your hole card, if you got an ace in your hole card.
Huh.
High stakes poker. But anyway, enough about poker.
Do all of these just open?
All the what's?
You just opened your.
No, he opened it with a key.
Didn't you come out and open it and then go back in?
I was just helping him. What?
Huh.
And I should just open all these doors.
Yeah.
All right.
Asha, I would say Asha could probably Asha just do like an operate equipment to just to just force him with your tool.
All
I will
right.
help Asha and the others.
So, what I want to do is once all of these prisoners are free, I want to gather them all up
Do
and tell
sevens.
them.
7s, yes, they're all out. No problem. Actually, Asha, you pry open one and it comes out. You pry open another. By the time you get to the last one, the door comically opens on its own, not wanting to be pried. But yes, Dominic. So now you are gathering up everyone as they
right.
all walk out.
So, we are gonna go talk to the person who imprisoned all of you. So, I'm just gonna say, we do not want to get on the person's bad side, despite the fact that we just freed you all, before our negotiations are done. So I'll ask you all, wait a little bit before trying to break out of here, so you don't ruin negotiations.
Casino Carl goes, I see what you're saying. It's a bluff. I'm real good at bluffing. For example.
Are you?
No, he's saying you suck.
I get it. No problem.
No, you don't.
Casino
Asha,
Carl
sure you
understands 100%. Listen, and I have to say, whatever you're saying, you're a great mascot, isn't? And all the other ones are like crunch, and the fox one is. Yeah, go ahead.
I've been trying to place what image this is conjuring in my mind forever, and as you were just doing it, I just saw Bill Murray in Lost in Translation go, well, ring a ding ding, and now that's all that's in my head. That's what Casino Carl is.
Mayor Tusk says, "Oh well, indeed, you seem that you seem you're some amazing mascots. Very interesting." He points at Cosmonauts. I think I once saw some other mascots like you. And well, he kind of points at Zekas and Dominic and Nova and says, "Your vibe is a little different, but I mean, all cereals should be represented. But whatever you are," he kind of turns to Asha. "You're something incredible. You're just what a well-conceived mascot. What was your cereal?" "I'm Mayor Tusk, of course, of Breakfast Town, USA."
I should not have cereal.
Casino Carl.
Never? You have never eaten cereal?
Casino Carl goes, "Don't tell me I mean, it makes sense. You're amazing, you. You've got a candy bar mascot. Is that what you are?"
No, I should not. I mean,
Just
I should.
Asha owes.
Asha O's? I mean, Asha O's, that sounds great. You're
Okay.
expanding into cereal? Is that what's happening? Oh man, I'd go all in on you. Oh goodness gracious.
Okay.
All right.
Perhaps we just leave.
Yeah.
Well, you asked us to wait here a while, so we'll definitely do that as per your recommendations. We'll
All right.
wait down here to allow you to do whatever you're doing. We appreciate being freed, so we won't jeopardize what you're up to.
No.
Do we have some sort of
Prospector
making-
guy.
What? Yeah, it's me. I'm old Zeke. What's the problem?
You definitely have dynamite in pocket somewhere.
Oh, I do indeed. It's for my dynamite marshmallows.
Why you not use it to escape? Forget it.
Asha,
Okay.
you just open the doors.
Why would I use what to do now? Who to what now?
Can Asha just blow
What?
a
No,
hole in
to
the
escape? No, this is precious. These are precious marshmallows. I'm not going to waste that here.
Wall? No. Can
If
Asha
you-
just blow a hole in the wall so they can all get out?
Oh, you're going to take his
Yes.
his thing. You can, Asha, I think you would be aware, blowing a hole in the wall will probably attract, the building might shake. People might come down to investigate if you do that. But you can.
Maybe just set a really long fuse.
What if Asha just convinced Prospector to do it so it's not Asha's fault?
Oh. So, Asha, go ahead and do a,
We're gonna incept that idea into his head now.
Asha, give me a charm persuade, but I'm gonna give you +3 dice for being their messiah.
The Messiah is just +3.
2 4s.
Depends
She's
which
not
one.
the Messiah. She's just a
2
I guess that's
fours.
how many days it took for him to rise again, right?
Exactly, because
Son Algaib.
because you are from that world. That is your home thing. I'll give you some edge for that. So he'll say, "Oh, you mean rather
Wait,
than
from
use
what world?
Well, you're from
Sci-fi.
a sci-fi world. So since you've rolled
Oh.
fours, it's like your home thing." He goes, "So in other words, you're saying instead of using the delicious bursting power of my TNT marshmallows for a flavor explosion, you're saying I should instead use it so that we can free ourselves?"
Yes, as an
That
explosion.
sounds like a good idea. You just
Well,
come
that
up
seems like in the short term I'll have less marshmallows, but in the long term I might have more.
and you can go pan for more, so it's fine.
I can, that's true, but as a cereal mascot, I am not good at delayed gratification. I want my gold rush and I want it now.
Can I make some like good berries and give it to him?
Holy shit, yes you can. Zekas, go ahead and spend 1 power to make good berries.
My Christ. I don't know. It sounds more like he's thirsty instead of hungry. Zekas, I don't know.
No,
3
you want
eighths.
marshmallow.
3
Sure.
eighths. With 3 eighths,
Try to
meta.
make marshmallow.
Yes, I'm gonna say Zekas. I'll even tell you this: if you you make 10 good berries, is that right? You don't know. Is it 10,
I think
Pierce?
it's 10.
I think it's 10. Although it might have changed.
I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah, who could possibly know?
Up to 10.
It's
Up to
it's
10.
25 because it's you never want your players to not have a good berry so that they might feel bad
Yeah.
for a second.
I'll tell you what. There are 6 people here. If you were willing to spend 3 power, you could create, like, they could all have a handful of good berry marshmallows.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it. Four power for good berries. Seems worth it.
No, it's 3 total. 3 total.
Oh,
Yeah,
3 total.
3 total, yeah. So you hand them so many good berries, and they're, because you rolled 8, that's meta, you manage to generate animated, like, perfect, like, scrumptious marshmallow good berries. And they all go, whoa. And Casino Carl goes, hey, what do I gotta bet to get my hand? You're just giving them to me? Oh, wow. Casino Carl must be the house, because the house does always win. All right. Jackpot! Berry jackpot! Berry blast! Okay.
Enjoy.
All right. Well, we should all try one, right? Oh my God, these are great! Oh, burst with flame, and the mascots are old prospector, old Zeke's like hitting his pickaxe on the ground. These are delicious. They're freaking out. And he goes, "Sure thing.
Hold on.
We'll blow a hole in this popsicle stand. We can even wait a while to do it if you want us to."
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on. We know that they made a lot of noise, and Asha told us about the 2 guards upstairs, right?
Yeah, that's true.
What if we let them escape, hide in a place where the guards won't see us, and then once we go check in on the commotion, just walk right past them?
Sure.
I also
They're already
feel
out
like
now,
we
so
could
might
just,
as well.
walk past anybody here.
Probably.
So true. All you have to do is say, "Oh, we're supposed to be here." Oh, got it.
I got more good berries.
Yeah, just give
Do
it.
we have the tune ability to just pull whatever stuff out of our pockets, or we just look?
You just look tune. Zekas managed to create those as tune because he spent power for magic and he managed to craft them into it. But it does seem like Cosmin Ocelot has demonstrated you may be able to craft things out of the tune environment around you.
Huh.
But I guess that is a question. So, are you guys? Would you like them to escape now? You will hide and sneak past the guards, or do you want to go up now, try to deal with the guards, and then have them escape later?
I almost just want to walk up there.
I'm with Asha.
Okay.
All right, we'll just walk up while they're doing the commotion.
Okay. Sounds
I
good.
think we're thinking too hard.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Cool. Well, then, if you guys get up there, you do.
I'll just
come-
knock on the inside of the.
Oh, you knock
So-
on the inside of the door.
I was just gonna move it.
Is it a door or is it a gate?
It's like a gate.
Okay.
It's like a
And it's locked because it's a dungeon, right? And just
Yeah.
knocking.
Is it locked the way the shit downstairs is locked?
No, it's like a portcullis gate. So it's like drops from the top.
Yeah.
And actually made of metal.
Can I lift it?
Tuned metal.
If anybody would like to simply try to lift it to a lift
Yeah, I'll
roll
try to
to
lift it.
pick it up, yeah.
one of the things I'm sort of okay at. Oh, never mind.
You
think
are a
Dom could
little
do it.
oslot. I thought it was
It's like there's a lot of physicality. Lift is not one of them. It's like 4 in a row with lift being one
Sorry.
out.
If manual labor's better for anyone, you could do that instead.
Oh, Asha has 5 in that.
Can I make an argument that this is technically a form of equipment so that I could use operating equipment?
If you were using equipment, I would 100% say, but since
2
you're not.
threes.
3 threes?
2 threes.
2 threes. Asha does manage to kind of like just stand under it and, kind of Asha. Oh, since it's only a second degree success, you'll all have to stoop to Asha height to get under it.
Can I see if I can? Yeah, we'll just.
So as you guys sort of step,
I won't
under-
insult Asha's efforts by helping her out there.
As I just crawl, as I sort of, I guess just on all fours.
You
walk by.
you can probably just stoop. The others may have.
You're
to.
the same height as Asha, pretty much.
He's a little taller. Yeah.
I'm a little taller because I think when I think I go down on all 4 legs, I'm the same height. But when I go down, as I just walk by, I'm just like, you really are, endless source of wonders. And then I'll just, as I sort of go underneath.
Don't let them hear you say that.
I'll go through first and confront the 2 guards who see us just leaving the area with all the prisoners.
Oh, they haven't even noticed you guys yet.
Oh.
But they're just kind of up there and they're just kind of chatting.
Keep walking.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Zekas, give me a luck roll. We'll have Kevin do it.
2 ones.
2 ones. Okay. I will say that you guys get up there and you see those guards and they're still talking about something. They haven't noticed you. Suddenly, there is a tremendous explosion from down below. The whole building shakes. The guards are all going to look kind of right to where you are. So if you guys wanted to, you could all roll a sneak to just kind of like, kind of hide behind a pillar or something.
How are we feeling? Are we feeling like taking the threat seriously or just rolling with it?
Asha just gonna. You guys hear that? Go check it out. Why you stand there so long? Go look.
They sort of looking for a second there like this, but then Ghostly Oats is like, oh boy, you're oh yeah, you look real. Yes, ma'am, right away.
Which way did it count?
Oh, right up the stairs that way. And then the wolf's like, yeah, head right up the stairs that way. Well, sorry to the wolf who's also furry like you, he pauses and sees Asha and goes, I mean, don't worry about anything. Yeah, we'll handle this. If you're here to see the count, of course you are. How could you not be? We'll just. My name's Howler, by the way.
Asha, find you later. Go look at this. Go check explosion now.
He zooms off in an explosion of marshmallows.
Okay. Oh, if there's a guard post, is there anything like a guard desk? Is there anything on the desk that would help us out?
They were like
possibly?
really just kind of like pacing around, sort of like a grand hall. They weren't even
Right.
at like a.
Oh,
It's just
so
like
this isn't even a dungeony or real official.
no,
Alright,
it's like
what-
it's just a very basic castle.
Count
As you guys-
Chocula's castle.
Yeah, it's Count Chocolate's castle. Effectively, but as you get to the end, you do see that there is a tall set of steps leading up, and you guys can very quickly make your way to that and go inside. And you do hear a familiar voice from within saying, "What is this? What is this new nonsense? This place is very upsetting." And then you hear another voice going,
I'm so sorry, Dracula. I would not have been. I'm sorry. Things are getting a little batty.
Is the door to whatever chambers they're in open?
"Yeah,
I'm just gonna walk up to the open door and knock on it.
What? Oh, one moment, Count Dracula.
I'll go." And the doors open, and a sort of bat vampire in a very Dracula-like cape, like a blue bat, is standing there. It's like, what? Oh.
Hey, we're old friends of Dracula. Let us in.
Okay, yeah, sure. Dracula, some of your old friends are here. And as you guys walk in, Dracula kind of says, "My old friends." "Oh, thank God. Oh, God, this is, yes, hello." An animated Dracula with like a very kind of, widow's peak. it's pretty close to that vibe.
Oh, nice chin. Nice chin, Drac.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I was. It's a thing. I'm so good, happy to see you all are sort of you're in the spirit of the place, such as me, but you're not. Damn idiots. No offense, Batty, or actually no offense.
Okay. First off, I have to ask. You know what you were getting into with tunes, didn't you?
Yes, I do. But I'm going to explain my situation here. I think it is one you will instantly understand, my friends. Come, sit. Would you like some fucking cereal? Because that's all they have here. Swear jar. Shut up. Okay, yes, sorry. Come.
You know what? I
Come and
get the
sit,
feeling
would
you
you?
actually need some alcohol here, so I pull out my Bottles bar in a backpack.
Wow.
Bloody Mary.
You know, if it could have real blood in it, I would be interested.
Do you think I just carry blood in my backpack?
I assume you do not. But I appreciate the sentiment. In any event, I've been trying to, you like swear jar, shut up. You're fair at that. Well, come in. I'm, Nova, you look nice.
The swear jar.
Cobwebs. Drac is like, Nova, you look interesting as a toon. You sort of, you don't have this sort of, kind of fantastical elements, so you just kind of look like a cool, edgy goth girl.
You say so.
I guess you're.
Cereal.
Would you like some cereal? I have a lot of kinds of cereal here because it's my god, it's all they have.
Could we try your cereal?
Ah, my cereal. Of course, Batty, bring my cereal.
What about the one with the horse marshmallows?
Oh, you've heard, yes. The Nightmare Rider. I am trying to capture in marshmallow form, for the new Count Dracula cereal that they are creating, CC7722. I am trying to make sure that the Nightmare Rider is there as my steed. Something that gives a odd but enticing flavor. So
Why
far,
do you need steed when you fly?
well, of course I do not need a steed, but I need to make sure the Nightmare Rider and my legend are connected. I need for people...
Does it make Nightmare Rider subservient to you?
I would never claim such a thing. Come, have some, and he kind of doesn't. Sure enough, they will bring in some bowls of milk from the milk river, and they will pour cereal in to try.
No, they're monsters. They would pour the milk in first. They're the bad guys.
So they did.
They used to, but Count Dracula is a man of good bearing and breeding, so no, they do it the right way.
Hold the bowl and just start laughing at it.
Okay, sure. He says, notice this new kind of... These are these blood balls. These sort of... look at how they make a streak of blood in the milk. I want the children who eat this cereal in the morning as their teeth rot to think of Dracula with every bite.
Is that strawberry flavored?
Indeed, strawberry. Initially, I wanted blood, and then we have, of course, and see the little marshmallows of the horse.
I don't know. With white milk, it just sort of looks like peppermint candy.
It very much does, because it is peppermint candy. I don't. Oh, I see. Well, it is the best I could do.
Damn it! I just had the thought of Christmas, and that inevitably leads to all I want for Christmas is you. It's about almost thawing period for her.
You got a few more months.
No, we have less than 30 days before she awakens from her slumber.
No, it's the day after Thanksgiving because you leave the bones out.
In any event, everyone, if you could all do a taste roll, unless you're specifically not trying the cereal.
I'll try it.
Asha's not gonna try his cereal.
I guess when in Rome, what's the taste? All right.
Dracula will, however, kind of catch sight as Asha and say, Asha, interesting. You do have something about you in this arena this is very becoming for you. Have you ever considered trying to craft a cereal in your image? Being the spokes bear or whatever you are for cereal.
How much the pay?
Well, I think it can be quite lucrative.
Asha listening.
Yes. I, of course, do not know how it works. I am not doing it for the money. I want my cereal to be successful so my power spreads. Anything we can do to... And I know that Maisie tried to come here, but she was not permitted to have cereal.
Wait. Asha makes cereal, Asha get power?
Well, yes, you would get some power if the cereal is made for you.
Okay, how Asha makes cereal?
Wonderful. Ooh, Asha, would you like to be a vampire bear cereal?
No.
No. You don't be connected to Dracula.
No.
We could be sold in a 2-pack.
No.
Well, fair enough.
Asha want Asha cereal. And then all the marshmallows, helmets of conquered enemies.
Wow, that's grim. By the way, I rolled a pair of 8s on tasting the cereal. What does it taste like?
Perfect. Yeah. How did everyone do? Who was trying it? How
2
was your-
6s.
6s, 8s, pairs. Anyone who's trying it, yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the roll again, Philip?
Just a taste.
If you're tasting the
Oh.
Count Dracula cereal.
Nothing.
Okay. Cosmonosla is just like, it's just weird. You're just thinking
don't-
of peppermint.
I don't know why, Asha, but I feel like heads of fallen enemies should also turn milk blue.
Oh no.
And also some marshmallows, peach.
Peach?
Like shape of peach or like flavor of peach?
Yes.
Nova, did you taste the cereal?
Yeah, I got no matches.
Understood.
Oh,
It
that's
just,
it.
it tastes like nonsense. I will say that Zekas and Dominic, you two, however, have a sense of like, the licorice is not great. The licorice is
No.
not a good idea.
No. Terrible.
Dracula, listening to Asha, you really had him with the helmets of conquered enemies. But when you're talking about Peach, he's like, well, yes, I'm sure you could find an interested party. But, my friends, what do you think of my cereal?
The
I
horse
had a-
is terrible.
You do not like the licorice.
No.
Oh,
It's like it shouldn't belong
no,
with you.
Zekas. It might be an acquired taste. I want to convince him to use the worst ingredients in his cereal.
Interesting. Go ahead and do your... Dominic, are you okay at deception, Dominic?
Yeah, to C5.
I know he has to see 5 hours. Yeah, he's doing good. Dominic, go ahead and do a deceive.
No.
I think it's
I think Dracula's onto something.
maybe it's just we didn't have things like this where I came from, but
2 8s, 2 2s. I'm gonna spend, was it 5 power to switch?
Mhm.
Switch my remaining one to an 8, so it's 3 8s, 2 2s.
3 8s, 2 2s, that's actually very good because since horror is your secondary, that kind of ties in, but 8 is the meta thing. So yes, I will say that Dominic, you very convincingly, Dracula goes, I am so relieved to hear it. I trust your palate more than the idiots around here who just want sweet. No offense to you, Zekas, but as you say, you are not from this kind of area. Dominic and Nova are the closest to coming from a place where this kind of cereal is consumed. So, with your word, I am going to put this into the mind. The licorice horses. I knew this was the correct.
Yes, licorice horse flavored cereal. It'll sell.
My friends,
I'm telling you, it'll sell.
my friends, I am so glad that you have come to visit me.
Well, which type of licorice? Because black licorice is best licorice, right?
It is
Oh.
black licorice, certainly.
oh
Okay.
god.
Yes. So the point being, my
gonna
friends, I am so glad you've come here. You are true allies to me. And if my offer to introduce you to the Nightmare Rider still stands. Anything we can
well,
do
I
to
think-
stop Maisie is very important.
How about just do you have any other cereal?
Oh, yes, that is plenty. Zekas, you could try. There's so many cereals over there. You could try Gold Rush cereal, Breakfast Town USA, Muffin Mix, Fruit Pops, Jackpot, Crunchenstein, Ghostly Oats, Full Moon Flakes, Batty Puffs, or Crispy Wheat Crunch.
How many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
All right. Let's...
Could Asha use these pieces to like mash them together and make her own pieces?
You could probably attempt that with the oat part, but you wouldn't be able to do the marshmallows.
What was the second one?
Breakfast Town USA.
That's what we're doing.
Zekas eats some Breakfast Town USA. Asha, if you want to try to put them together, do a compose create.
Isn't that one of your good skills, compose create?
Oh no, it's a 2.
It was Callie, I think.
No, I think even then, I think it was Frankie.
Oh, it's
Frankie
Frankie.
was-
Frankie was a photographer, so her compose create was really high.
I'm gonna add.
Yes, Cosmonaut well, Asha does that.
I just have a question for Dracula.
Oh yeah, please.
Dracula, I'm just curious, since you seem to hate this place so much,
Yes.
and you are a master mage, yes.
Yes.
So when you enter a new place, is there ability for you to leave it, or now are you stuck here forever? Is there always a piece of you here forever?
You see, my friend, it is complex to understand, but I will try to explain. I am the Dracula of this reality. I am the Dracula of this multiverse. I am the Dracula who exists here. Though I know what the other Draculas do, though I am part of their scheme, I admit that I feel my talents are somewhat wasted in a place as banal and stupid as this. So yes, I cannot leave. To leave.
So once a master mage creates a version of themselves in a multiverse, they are stuck there.
Well,
They
yes, I
cannot-
mean, I could be, if I were to be destroyed, but these peasants could not do this to me.
I wonder whatever. What happened to Sherlock? He left behind.
Sherlock. He has no breakfast cereal for him.
He doesn't?
He doesn't have any deductos.
Deductos. Do not speak of this too hard. What we say.
Elementarios, obviously.
Oh, there you go.
Do not speak of these things too greatly.
Oh, little marshmallow like hats.
Dear stalkers, yes, it may. It writes
I'm actually
itself.
sort of thinking he'd be like a donut shop called the Baker Street Dozen.
Or the oddly shaped pieces could be his Baker Street irregulars. Listen, we can do this all day. But the point is, the fact that he would always have a pipe.
You could get little toy pipe that blows bubbles as prize.
They do not allow toy pipes anymore. These people.
They allow blood?
Blood is fine, but pipes are evil. This is my understanding of this reality. Blood is fine, but nothing sexual. I cannot have heaving bosom marshmallows. Which was in my early draft. Americans for you. The violence is
Sure.
fine, the sex not so much. So,
Is that how it is back in, what was it, Transylvania?
in Transylvania, it's all good. So, Asha, how'd you do on putting them together?
2 6s.
2 6s. You've like fashioned some stuff. It's not like you've got a rough draft idea. But hearing what he was saying, like you'd have to be here, serving as it. That probably makes it a little less appealing. But Dracula will Dracula will thank you for your assistance, and you guys can try some cereals. But at this point, I think you probably feel that you have fulfilled your mission, unless you have other questions. Yeah, go ahead.
So why do you need the nightmare fighter?
Yeah, I figured you're fine and capable master mage. I don't know why you need the Nightmare Rider's help.
Well, the Nightmare Rider offers a possibility that I am willing to share with all of you and your mysterious benefactor. The Nightmare Rider allows the ability to conquer, to spread the domains. Eventually, if the Nightmare Rider gains enough power from these mists, he can bring the mists from the realm of the shadow world, from these dreaming areas, into the material planes. he can use this purple power to coat these worlds. And that allows a vampire such as myself to gain even greater power over the sun, over the land, over the people. The opportunity.
And these tunes as well.
These tunes are nothing to me. I keep them locked up because they irritate me. I keep a few out to serve me, but eventually I should lock them all up. Speaking of which, what was that explosion?
I was gonna ask you.
Yes, I'm so sorry it happened when you arrived. The wolf comes and says, he looks at Asha and is like, sorry, Count. Apparently, I can't believe he did it. I didn't think he had it in him. Old Zeke the Prospector chose to use his TNT to escape, rather than to be part of a balanced breakfast. Well, I guess I've been bored. It will be fun going out and tormenting them and capturing them all again, so fair enough.
Why even, if they irritate you, why even bother?
Asha, you can make a stealth roll or a sneak roll if you'd like. He says, why do I bother? Because it's better to have them not out and about and trying to thwart my plans. Unlike your dear friend Dominic, they think the idea of licorice marshmallows is very dangerous.
I think it's still gross.
Just the guy
Dominic's looking at Zekas like... Go ahead,
the tune that's like just come in and said like, I just want to look at them and just. So is TNT like grain or fruit, protein?
Jesus.
You said TNT is part of balanced breakfast. I'm just trying to understand what component it is.
He's like, he looks a little distracted. He's like, it was a marshmallow. And he just kind of walks off, having, I don't know, gotten some message or look or something. Anyway, he's out. He's like, it was a marshmallow. I got it. Yeah. So, okay. So,
right.
At this point, Dracula sort of speaks to you all for a few moments. You know, kind of saying. But in answer to your question, yes, what the Nightmare Rider provides is the ability for us to gain control, dominion over many different kinds of worlds, places where we have power. I have already, I have dealt Maisie a tremendous blow on her home turf, my friends.
Oh, spill the tea. What did you do?
I was looking at Dominic,
Like the idea of a mobster just sitting there eating a bowl of cereal saying that.
It's not any weirder than anything else happening.
I have broken her hold on some of her dreadlords. We squared off against her through nothing but my own power and force. I sunk my teeth into a statue and I drew blood from a stone.
Roll credits. No.
I mean, it was sort of that kind of moment. So the point being, Maisie is on the run. We can defeat her, I think. She is a small, pitiable thing. She will not be trouble. But instead, she will be dealt with, and then there will be little that stands against us.
Okay.
I appreciate your assistance today. CC7722 remains critical. So many other worlds are based upon it.
So, you know, I'm not all too knowledgeable about the whole metaphysics of the multiverse and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the feeling, from what I understand, what you want is to control this world so it reflects back to CC7 whatever, and that reflects back to all the other worlds to reflect on your power, etc., etc.
Precisely. I think you
Really
get it
roundabout
very
way. Why don't you just take over CC722 directly?
because the nature of that world limits what I can do there. At best, I can be a very old man. Wealthy, intelligent, clever. I can drink blood. It can prolong my life, but I am not the ruler of the night. It is a mundane world, but one where imagination ebbs and flows throughout it.
I feel like a weird world, one without any of the, normal race like gremlins and all.
I agree.
Good food though.
Great food.
Yeah.
The eating there is, what blood I have there is intriguing.
Oh, that is not what I meant. I meant spagos, but to each their own, I suppose.
I see. Dracula will kind of let you guys have more cereal, and he says, "Well, I suppose
I think I'm all cerealed out. So
Yeah, this one's much better than the one with the licorice horse.
Zekas, I appreciate your perspective is interesting. I'm sure
everyone's
there
a
are some
critic.
Odd children here or there, but I think I will be trusting Dominic, cereal expert, on this. But now, my friends, I'm going to go hunt down the ones who got out because I'm bored. If you'd like to join me, you can. But
We're busy. Good luck.
I understand. Well, until we next meet, I bid you.
Sure.
Adieu.
All right.
And he turns into a bat, but like the bat still really looks like him in a way that it's not like it's like a cartoon bat with his face with like, "See you all later," and he flies out a window.
What?
So
That
I'll
was
start
Batty?
collecting the other
Doing that?
cereal.
You'll start collecting the other cereals to try it. No, that was not Batty. Batty is the vampire he replaced. One thing you guys
And
might.
Batty is now his assistant or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's sub. Yeah. So,
I sort of want to implant an idea of rebellion in Batty, but not really say that it was my idea, sort of thing. So it's just like Asha was doing gaslight him to believing it was his idea.
Batty is there if you want to. Batty sort of sees him, and actually, you know what? Batty probably isn't there. Batty would go with him to see. Sorry.
All right, whatever.
So in any case, as Dracula's just like he's gone. So yeah, the four of you, Cosmonaut, Dominic, Zekas, and Nova, you guys are just there.
So we're there at the main chambers.
You're in his main chamber. Zekas gathers a bunch of cereal.
Still can't believe you liked that.
Like we
Licorice
can't get
horse.
cereal back at the.
Yeah. Dominic, do you say anything to Zekas?
I'll give him the what is it? The eye roll of course I don't like this. Some very what is it? Three Stooges type of behavior here.
As you try to eye roll your explanation, sure.
All right.
Well, I would say
Anyway.
So Asha, can you give me
Oh,
I don't think go ahead, Cosmonaut.
well, Aisha, before we go, since you are in charge of exit.
Asha's not there.
Oh, sorry. Oh, she snuck off.
What
That's right. Sorry, that's
where the
right.
heck is Asha?
Yeah, Asha snuck off. Asha snuck off in a private message to me unbeknownst to you.
Probably with the. Yeah.
Asha, I don't. Well,
But she did tell the guard she would go find later.
in any event, the guard was very distracted when you were talking to him, and he made a hasty retreat.
Oh,
Asha,
he did.
I don't know what skill I would have you roll for this. You can pitch me one if you want. Oh God, I know what one could be. That seems like a little much even for me.
I mean, is it the one that Asha uses all the time to solve every problem?
Yeah, right here.
Go if you want to
Yeah,
roll.
I mean-
If you want to roll a twerk, you can. Sure.
Okay.
What about work manual labor?
That
Is
also
it
works.
higher?
It's
Yeah,
the
what-
same number of
No,
dice.
Twerk is higher.
It's the same number of
Operate
dice, but twerk
equipment.
operate equipment's higher, but
That is higher.
Twerk gives her a.
Is it an analyze thing
correct.
to search it?
Acrobatics.
Just Asha, go ahead and make your twerk roll. Unless, yeah.
Okay. Can I add forest friendship to this?
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Yes, but Jesus Christ, go ahead and add forest friendship.
I feel like a lot of these could.
Nope, all you're doing is playing like Scrabble.
I got 4 fours.
4 fours, and you're sci-fi, and sci-fi represents exotic worlds. All right, so as you guys are kind of like finally wondering where Asha is, you hear from somewhere in the castle echoing.
Also noteworthy.
And the note, yeah, the note that was from our show. The noteworthy that was.
I know, but I want to use that.
You want to use that
Literally.
as a different, yeah, okay. From the depths of the castle, Castle Crunchenstein. You all hear an absolutely like ecstatic, sort of climactic.
That was censored by.
I think it's.
They heard it at home. You guys didn't hear it at the thing, but it was a wolf howl. And
I was like, wow, he likes his cereal. That's for sure.
And Asha can kind of just walk back in moments later with a Gatorade. As you sort of Asha just reappears. Yes.
Eating a bowl of cereal. Just walk in.
Sure.
Munching on.
And you know what? Is there like a potted plant somewhere in here? I'm gonna pour the rest of Dracula's cereal into that one and leave the empty bowl.
There'd probably be like a chamber pot type thing, could it be like a vine?
Yeah,
like a big,
that thing's going in there. I'd leave the empty bowl to make it look like I finished it all.
Actually, Asha will take the marshmallows from that, so we can take that back to Henry.
Oh, good call.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. At
All
that
right,
point,
let's
if you guys
go.
are ready to go home. Basically, you guys leave, disappear somewhere. Howler the werewolf is like, I mean, I don't even know. His everything's just changed for him. 2 scoops of sugar. I don't know. It's a wild cereal world. But yes, you guys make it back. And you can tell Henry what you've learned and hand him the cereal. If you hand him the cereal, Henry's like, okay. They're licorice flavored, you said?
They're terrible.
And horse meat flavor.
God.
It's the worst thing ever. Dominic seemed to like it, but
You
You
convinced
do not
him.
know what deception is?
You convinced him to put these out. Oh, Dominic, excellent work. All right, and okay, well, it sounds like that was a perfect mission.
Yes.
Sounds like, well, excellent work. All
As
right.
usual, with Asha, we have 99.9% success rate.
Yes. Also,
Not according to
Asha-
Howler. To Howler,
Asha
it's
make
Howler.
sure that she get her own cereal made.
Oh, well. So, in other words, you guys might want to return to the Oatenverse at some point.
no.
Oh, let me unglamour you all, and he kind of turns you all back.
I'll decline.
No,
I'll
we have
decline
to
Legend
go
of
going
back.
back.
Asha will be
We have to-
spread in that land.
I'm sure something
We
was
have to
spread in
do-
that land.
We have to do quality check. That's just responsible means of production.
Thank you. Yep, thanks, Commonosslot. Precisely. All right, well, I'm going to see what the divinations have to say in light of this. It seems like you have sort of dealt Dracula a minor but useful blow, and some of the intel that you've given about what he thinks of Maisie. And I think based on what he's been telling you, I am more concerned about his plans. His desire for conquest, his desire to sort of conquer worlds. We have a lot to think about. I guess I will ask you all, in light of all of this, if I may, the 5 of you. This is not a formal binding vote, but I would like to know, now that you're all here, how do you feel about allying ourselves with Maisie against Dracula and the Nightmare Rider? How do we feel about granting Maisie control of a world that we, of course, also could somehow benefit from?
I feel like she's the lesser of the 2 evils.
Cosmonaut.
I feel like if we must, we must, but we should probably search for other plan that does not require another plan that helps us. That does not another source of power, maybe like Penumbra that you brought up earlier.
Well, we
so
could
that
also
don't-
we could go back and speak to Echarov and Netley, as Zekas has suggested. Perhaps that's something we should do before we commit
Has
to
Maisie tried to kill me before?
Maisie, that is. Maisie has never tried to... Well, the mime was pretty upsetting, so... You know.
I think that was more Philion's problem
Yeah.
than my problem.
Maisie has probably not directly tried to kill you.
Like the mine was everyone's problem, but sure.
Asha think we don't need to work with either. Asha think we our own side.
Well, that that's a nice thought and all, but all I have is just a gun, and they have, magic. I don't
about-
think I'd win.
What about all these other entities that are less powerful but also out there? We have Igor. We have Betty.
Betty, we're not interfere with. She's not good. Igor is someone between Igor and Nekarov and Netley. We could potentially try something with them if we trusted them more than Maisie. Then that would be a possibility.
Hold on. Dracula is a master mage, right?
Yes.
Sherlock's also a magic master mage, right?
Yes.
Whatever happened to him that we left behind?
I've been avoiding him particularly just because he's so fucking irritating.
No,
So
Asha, I think we need him.
Sherlock?
I think we need a master mage to fight a master mage.
Asha, I felt. Nova, what do
Could
you
we
think?
just find? Is there anyone else who was Master Mage? Like anyone else?
You've never met him, Cosmonaut, so I don't know why you are against him.
Nova, what is your opinion?
I've read his books.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
We should make a deal with Maisie.
Of course.
What was she saying to?
He's my best friend.
Agnes starts saying something to you.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make sure that you know that I know you weren't there, but we told you. But Maisie is terrible, and I do hate her, even though I know you like the little one here, and I'm sure she'd like you. But she's been very mean to me, and she called me that word that is really not nice to call people.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because we sort of have history, and I was sort of made to combat her. But anyway, the point is, I think rather than trust, I think you should trust this Nightmare Rider and Dracula and literally anyone else other than Maisie Nova. Even though I must admit to you, you're your own person, make your own decision. Maisie can get you a lot of ghosts. I'll admit that.
She's gotten me ghosts before. What has Dracula done for me?
I don't have a good answer to that. He'll make you a vampire if you ask. I know vampires suck. Ha ha ha.
That's
Just-
kind of cool.
Just Nova staring at the stall and then like laughing to herself in the corner.
And we're there looking at her with a very much concerned expression.
Yeah. So basically, Henry says, well, I understand. What I'm getting is there is a lot of opposition to working with Maisie. Even from those of you who maybe want to work with Maisie, there's other voices in your ear saying maybe not Maisie. Very well. I will see what the divinations have to say of bringing up some of these other options for your next mission. But thank you. Good work today. And he'll sort of give you guys all a, thumbs up.
Just if you have the ability to give, like, any means of combating physically against the forces against us, because most of us are pretty outmatched.
Yes, well, like I said, I have many teams, and your team is not necessarily that. Your team is sort of the mix things up, go around, see what we find team, you're not here for the sort of primary assault.
Huh.
Unless, of course, you want to be, and then I can see what I can find for you.
Yes.
Understood. Well, then we'll see where the divinations take us next. And that Nova's like, I explicitly don't want violence. I want all the ghosts, none of the violence. Well, with that, we will bring our session to a close. Nice work in the Otenverse, everyone. Asha, you've made an impression. Goodness gracious. Asha sent me some pretty. Do you want to read what you texted me, or do you not want to? Do you not want to say what the specific thing? Because you obviously accomplished what you set out to do.
Or is it funnier to keep it in the imagination?
I'm good either way. It's her choice.
I said, Asha wants to sneak off and have a wild quickie with the wolf and have her legend spread across the land after we leave.
Yeah. And then she rolled pretty well, so mission accomplished.
Wow.
So, with that, thank you all for watching. We will have some other games on the channel. Join us on Wednesday for the Deck of Long Lost Things. On Friday for Blood from Stone, one of our very last ones ever. On Sunday, oh boy, last night some stuff happened. So join us Sunday because what's going on in Here Be Dragons? We're also at the end. We're at the end game of a lot of games right now. So come join us for what is one of our final episodes of Here Be Dragons, as well as we see what Elon's wild swing has wrought. And then 1 week from tonight, we're back with some adventure related to one of these other possible options. So you guys can help them vote for what that is, and we'll see if they can make something happen there. Go to our Discord to interact with us, our YouTube to watch old episodes, and our wiki to see how this all intersects. Thank you all for being in chat. Follow everyone on socials. The stuff they're up to is cool. They do cool things. Anybody want to add any last things or movie references, etc.?
I will be playing more Lorelei and the Laser Eye. Lorelei with the Laser Eyes. That's it. Lorelei with the Laser Eyes on Andrew's channel. Andrew's trying. We'll be doing that tomorrow at 2 p.m. I believe is when the time we landed on. But if you follow Andrew's channel, you should get the notification on that. I am struggling with a man Zekas that feels like it references it, but literally the first thing that came to mind of like an iconic serial scene in a movie is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That is certainly it's a different kind of being with cereal, but yeah, I might get it. Yeah, well, very good.
So I think I'll go with that because I mean, I don't know the last time I watched that movie, but there's some crazy stuff in that movie.
Pretty wild. I watched the movie a lot as a kid. Well, anybody else? Wonderful. Well, thank you all so much for being here. This was a blast. Thank you for joining us in the Otenverse. I hope it sounds like it lived up. Galanorian Saber says it did not disappoint, so that's good news. Thank you all. Until next time. Especially apt tonight. I'll emphasize another word. Sweet dreams. Ooh.